What's up, everybody? What's up? How y'all doing out there? I'm doing great, okay? I'm just tell it like it is, and I'm gonna tell it like it is. A part of you loving yourself, ladies, is taking pride in everything about you, not just your spiritual self, but your body, okay? And to keep that coochie clean, you have to invest in some coochie hygienes, okay? Some coochie hygiene products, okay? Because I'm going to tell you, the other day, I was at the store with my friend girl, and we were picking up some snacks and some things, and I went down an aisle, like the female aisle, with the pads and the condoms and all the hygienic stuff for females. And I started getting some things, for my vagina. And my friend girl was like, "Why are you getting all this stuff for your vagina?" She's like, "I don't understand that." And I was like, "I don't understand why you don't understand that, because I love myself. So if I love me, baby, I'm going to take care of my vagina, okay? Or my coochie or my pussy or whatever you want to call it. I'm going to take care of her, okay?" And so my friend girl, she was like, "Well, I don't buy any hygiene products." Like, she was like, "I don't waste my time in buying them." And I was really shocked, y'all, because I was like, "Why don't you buy hygiene products?" And she was like, "Because a coochie is a coochie, and a coochie is going to stink." Which, I'm like, especially if you don't keep your coochie clean. Yes, your coochie will stink, okay? That's why you have to keep it clean. But she was like, "Girl, let me tell you, a coochie is supposed to stink." That was her whole, like, I mean, she really believes that the cat is supposed to stink. And I'm like, "So you just gonna like think because you have a cat down there that it's supposed to stink?" And she's like, "Yeah, because it is." And so I asked her, I said, like, "Don't you have your man, and you all, I know y'all have sex?" And she's like, "Yes." I'm like, "So you give some stinky cat to your man?" And she was like, "Yeah, my man understands that I have a pussy, and my pussy is supposed to stink because it's a pussy." So I was like, "No, my friend girl, you need to free your mind. Don't be no stinky. Don't be odor blind. Get your cat real squeaky." And she was like, "What?" I was like, "Baby, you better free your mind, because, honey, loving yourself is loving all of you, okay? You have to love yourself. Do you love yourself?" She said, "Of course I love myself." I said, "So if you love yourself, you will work on keeping your hygiene up, your vagina up." She's like, "Girl, I take a shower, I use soap, and then I use plain water down there, like my gynecologist told me." And I was like, "Look, I know gynecologists tell women to use water, but okay, like, you sweat down there, okay? At the end of the day, women have periods, okay? Um, and some women, well, a lot of women have sex. So between sweating, your period, and having sex, water, in my opinion, water is not going to cut it, okay? That's what I told her. I said, water is not gonna cut it, girl. You need some feminine hygiene products, okay? And it just kind of remind me, like when I asked her, I was like, you and your man, you have sex, okay? And your cat stinks and your man is okay with it. And she was like, yes, because my man understands that I have a pussy and my pussy is supposed to stink. So her man has that same concept. And I'm like, I don't understand that. But anyway, like I told her, I said, it reminds me of this time where um years ago, like I had this fling. It was a one-time thing, y'all. And it was with someone, I knew really well, and we decided to do something, okay? And in the middle of doing something, I think it was about like at least 45 minutes. Um, the guy, he stopped and he sniffed my vagina. And I was like, I don't know why you sniffing my vagina because I do not stink. And he was like, yeah, you don't. He said, in fact, you have no odor. It's almost like water down there. Like you don't smell like anything. And I was like, well, that's supposed to be a good thing, right? I mean, it's supposed to be a good thing. I mean, that's a sign of good hygiene. He was like, yeah, but most vaginas have some kind of odor or some kind of smell. I was like, are you complaining? And he was like, and this dumbfounded me, y'all. He was like, well, I like my woman. And I was like, I'm not your woman. We're just having a fling here. I'm not your woman. He was like, well, a woman that I'm sleeping with. He said, I like her cat to smell a little fishy, like a little fish. And I was like, what? Are you for real? No. And he was like, yeah, I like my woman to smell like a little fish. So I was like, wait a minute. Most men don't want that. I mean, I don't understand that concept. So he said, let me explain it to you. He says, when people are at sea and they throw blood into the water, what does it do? What does it do? I said, well, it draws sharks. He said, exactly. It makes a shark go crazy. He said, the same with men. Some men, they want their woman to smell like a little fish because it drives them crazy. They're like a shark that goes crazy. And I was like, oh, that is so weird. He was like, but that's how some men are. They want their woman to smell like a little fish. I said, well, baby, if I or any woman smells like a little fish, that's a sign of having bacterial vaginosis, okay? That is not even normal, okay? For a woman to smell fishy, that's not normal. I said, so if me not smelling like a little fish is not a dish to you, then oh well. I guess you better go find one woman that smells like a little fish. But anyway, so my friend girl, her man reminds me of that guy that, I had that fling with years ago. So, it's just weird, because you would think most men want freshness, right? But see, I don't care. I'm going to be fresh for me, okay? And so, I'm going to share with you all some of the hygienic products that I buy, okay? And one thing about um, me, I have chose to be celibate. Like, I don't have sex, and for spiritual reasons, but I also feel better when I'm not sexually active. Like, I really do, because when you're sexually active, and if you have a man that is sperming in you, okay, it can throw off your pH balance down there, okay? Because the smell of his sperm mixed with your feminine juices can just throw off that pH balance, and you can end up smelling like a little fish. And so, you know, I just, that's not a good thing. Okay. So I would suggest for women who have a partner and you don't like getting BV, make them put a condom on. Okay. Make them put a condom on. Now you may not want to wear a condom, or he may not want to wear a condom. But if you don't want to get BV, I suggest you put a condom on, because it is something about sperm that can just throw a woman's balance off really quick, pH balance off really quick. So that's one thing, I'm not worried about, you all, because like I said, I am not sexually active, and I feel really good. I feel good physically, spiritually, and I just feel so sweet and clean. I feel so sweet and clean. And women, we all have a scent, okay? And our scent is all different. And a lot of times, I believe a woman's scent depends on her genetics, depends on her sweat glands, depends on her pH balance, and depends on her hygiene. Okay. Now, for me, when I have a good pH balance, and I know I have a good pH balance, let's admit it, women. When we pee or we sit on the toilet, we can all smell our scent. No matter what scent you may have, you can smell yourself, okay? So when I have a good pH balance, I automatically know it, because my natural scent down there is, it smells sweet, like this sweet but sexy, like musty smell, but nothing strong, but it's like yeah, it's like a sweet, but like a little musty smell. Nothing that smells like onions or anything. Just, it's really a sexy, sweet smell. Like, it's like, let's say if I was an animal, y'all, and I was out in the wild, and that smell was a mating call for other males to come. I would draw like tons of men to me, okay? Because it's so nice. It's so nice. But I know my pH balance is right when I smell like that, you know? Like the other day, I was sitting on the toilet and I was like, wow, I smell so good. That's such a natural smell. And I don't spray like I know there are feminine sprays that you can spray right on your vaginal area. I don't spray those feminine sprays on my vaginal area, period. You know, that's just my natural smell. It's a nice, sweet, like little musty smell, but a nice kind of a nice musty. It's not nothing like you know, my cat has a purring smell like purr. It's so sweet. Purr. It doesn't have a you know, oh God. My friend girl's gonna kill me, but because she feels like her cat, because she has a vagina, it should stink because it's a vagina. I bet her pussy or her cat is just like, you know, I mean, it's probably just growling. Don't kill me if you see this video, okay? Because I'm just telling the truth. I'm just telling the truth. But yeah, so it's like, there's some products I get and I really like them. And it's a new one that I'm just trying. So I don't know how it works, but I'm going to share it with you. Okay. First of all, yes, I do use this on my cat. Okay. Not just my cat, but in between my butt cheeks and my anal area. Okay. I use coconut oil. I use it and I rub it very well. Coconut oil is something because coconut oil it fights fungal and bacterial. Okay. So yes, I use it. I don't use it every day. I use it 3 times a week. Okay. Because I don't want to be too greasy. Okay. But before I use this, when I take a shower, I love this. I use honey pot cucumber aloe foaming wash. It's a foam, and this is what it looks like. And I wash my cat with that. Okay, and I use it between my legs, between my butt cheeks, on my anal area, and I just like it. And it's pH balanced, so it helps, helps balance your pH down there. Okay. Then I buy the honey pot cucumber aloe wipes. Okay. And I take them around with me. Or sometimes I buy these. I buy the Equate flushable wipes. And you can get 6 of these for like $6. They have a whole pack in Walmart. And I test my pH balance with these pH test strips. You can buy those in Walmart. Okay. So that's it, women. And last but least, this new product I'm trying is the Honey Pot Refreshing Cucumber Aloe Panty Spray. You just spray it on your panties. Some of you women, you like to use panty liners. Okay. Now, I'm going to tell you about panty liners. I don't use panty liners. I tried to use panty liners in the past, and something about panty liners just irritate me. Like, it makes me too hot, so it's like panty liners, everybody can't wear them. Every woman, I don't know if there's other women out there that get sensitive, but I just get really sensitive and they make me super hot. So I don't wear the panty liners, and I don't discharge like I've been around females and we've talked about female things, like my friend girl in the store, and she said that she has the discharge, like a lot of discharge. Well, I don't have that issue, and I've never had like a discharge, like a lot of discharge. So I mean, I thank God for that, y'all, because I've heard women say they have discharge where it's in the lining of their underwear and they can just see it, but I just really don't have that. Um, so I don't have to wear the panty liners. And it's a good thing, that I don't have to wear them. Um, I stay pretty dry. I don't like, how can I say it? I don't get like wet in the lining of my underwears. That does not mean though that I don't get wet, like sexually wet. Oh yeah, baby, I get wet, honey. I get very wet if it's sexual, okay? But like I said, I'm celibate, so hey, a lot of people have this misconception that older women are, dry, and that's not true for every older woman, baby. Not Miss Tell It Like It Is. I mean, I'm gonna tell you, y'all, I am just as wet as I was in my 20s, okay? I'm just naturally a wet woman on the inside, okay? But anyway, I hope some of this, me sharing some of this helped some of you women out there, and knowing what kind of products to buy. It's so important to love yourself, and loving yourself is keeping your vagina clean, not just your vagina, in between your butt cheeks, your butthole, and all, okay? Yes. In fact, I believe in keeping my whole body clean, okay? I do. Because that is so important. Sometimes, y'all, I'm going to tell y'all may think I'm crazy, but sometimes I put just a little bit of top of bleach in my bath water, okay? Because, I don't know. It just something about it that just makes me feel so much more cleaner. And like I said, hygiene is so important. Hygiene is so important, because it's just nice to be able to lay down, even when you're laying by yourself like me, and know that you're squeaky clean, you're smelling good, you're feeling good, Well, anyway, I'm just telling like it is. Y'all take care. If you like any of my content, subscribe to my channel. Okay. I've really enjoyed talking about this topic. Stay tuned for more content. I'm out. Toodaloo.